Welcome to an essential discussion on web security, Insecure Direct Object Reference, or IDOR, enumeration. IDOR is a critical access control vulnerability where web applications use user-supplied input to directly access objects without proper authorization checks. This flaw allows attackers to bypass authorization and gain unauthorized access to resources by manipulating object identifiers. IDOR is a common example of broken access control and is prominently listed in the OWASP Top 10 as a significant web application security risk. At its core, IDOR is about direct access to resources without adequate permission checks, often occurring with predictable identifiers like numerical IDs and URLs. Attackers can alter these identifiers to access other users' data or resources if the application doesn't verify user permissions. Common IDOR attack types include URL tampering, where parameters are modified directly in the URL. Another method is body manipulation, changing values within HTTP request bodies, such as form fields or hidden inputs. Cookie or JSON ID manipulation involves modifying values stored in cookies or JSON web tokens to impersonate users. Finally, path traversal manipulates file paths to access unauthorized server files or directories. IDOR vulnerabilities can manifest in various scenarios, such as modifying a user ID in a URL to access another user's account. They also allow altering parameters in an HTTP post request to modify data, like changing a password or falsifying information. Attackers can also guess or manipulate file names to download files without proper authorization. In some cases, insecure function calls can be exploited for privilege escalation, gaining higher access levels. Finding IDOR vulnerabilities requires systematic testing, including manual inspection of URLs and request parameters for object identifiers. Role-based and user-based access testing helps determine if the application correctly verifies roles and permissions. Checking for missing server-side validation is crucial, ensuring the application performs proper permission checks on the server. Automated testing tools and code reviews are also vital for discovering IDOR weaknesses and identifying direct object references. Preventing IDOR vulnerabilities is crucial. Implement strong authorization checks for all resources. Use indirect references instead of direct identifiers to add an extra layer of security. Input validation and sanitization are essential to prevent unauthorized access through manipulated user-supplied input. Leverage secure coding practices and regularly test and monitor your applications for potential vulnerabilities. Automated code review tools can scan your code base for known vulnerabilities, providing immediate feedback. The impact of IDOR vulnerabilities can be severe, affecting confidentiality through unauthorized access to sensitive information. Integrity can be compromised by data modification, such as falsifying financial information or incriminating documents. Availability can also be impacted, for instance, by deleting documents without proper authorization. By understanding IDOR mechanics and implementing robust security measures, web developers and security professionals can effectively protect applications and data.